More farming tips to be covered in this video.
7k dreamer please.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've gotten more questions since last week's farming video and I will answer them in this video. If you haven't checked out the previous video, be sure to do so because I covered all the basics of farming over there. The first question, should I farm in easy or normal? Simple answer, just farm in easy. It isn't a necessity to farm in normal mode because easy mode also gives you a very decent amount of gold and fodder and soul shards. Hence this helps you to save keys which you can use for even longer farming sessions. The second question, when should I use boost mode? Should I use it in world 8 and above? Personally, I don't because boost mode in those worlds uses up many keys in a short period of time. If you don't have hundreds and hundreds of keys and level 1 fodder to sustain it, then you may end up losing rubies instead. So it is only really useful for returning players who have an abundance of keys and need to get resources really quickly. The third and very important question. My Yeonhee and Yuri are already geared with speed items but somehow they do not do 2 speed attacks in the beginning. Is there any way to fix this? So yes, it is true that sometimes Yeonhee and Yuri, even with double maxed out speed items, still only perform 1 speed attack lazily. If that happens, then each run will potentially be dragged on a lot longer because the enemy will use their skills and then the fodders may even try to attack. For Yeonhee, a fellow player Octavianus recommended that we should queue for Yeonhee's top skill in the first stage. The reason is so that if Yeonhee fails to use her second speed attack, she will be able to clear the first stage with the skill. Upon entering the second stage, her speed attack will be used first, so it will also be her third attack which will trigger her AoE boom, killing off all the enemies. So in comparison to before when no skill was queued, this will give you a far more stable farming experience instead of having some weird runs which take over 1 minute. For Yuri, unfortunately there is no better way to adjust her skill queue. I could recommend actually giving her a speed jewel just to boost her speed even more and also to limit break her basic trait to get her 1 more speed stat. But beyond that, there is not much since she is still by far the fastest farmer for map 610. However, there is an alternative hero suggested by my friend Jordan and that is Fengyan. Fengyan is the only hero with all his skills being 5-man AoE, so using him will guarantee no slip-ups in farming. However, he does have longer skill animations which will result in each run being longer. So if you do intend to use Fengyan, make sure you do not farm with him with hot time turned on, otherwise it will be a great waste of hot time. The fourth question, is there any way I can farm for resources I need such as fodder and soul shards at a much faster pace? There definitely is a way and many players probably are doing it. So to benefit all the newer players, the method is simply to fill up your item inventory and then proceed to farm as per normal. In that case, you can ensure that only fodder, soul shards and gold will drop since it will not be possible for items to drop if you have a full inventory. In that case, you need to make sure to set your auto sell settings appropriately so that your inventory will remain full. You can even try to get a full hero inventory, but I do not recommend it because ultimately you are farming to earn rubies and a full hero inventory will not allow you to earn rubies. So I think this method will definitely benefit players who probably only have certain days of the week available to farm intensely. The fifth and toughest question, should I spend time farming or doing raids? I know many players can't afford to farm over and over, especially those who play the game on a mobile device. Time is limited, yet right now, it is really hard looping of raids and adventure that can let you as a player progress in the game. So with the limited time you have, I think there are 2 main factors you need to consider. Number 1, your priorities as a player, and number 2, where you are in the game. If you are a player who prioritizes hero collecting over hero building, then having a good stash of rubies is a must. So farming for rubies up to an adequate amount in time for a new hero is probably your goal. And more often than not, having a newer hero will give you an edge over other players. If you are a player who seeks to progress, then currently doing raids, especially item raid, is going to help you a lot, whether you are a progressing player or a veteran, because of the importance and huge amount of resources needed for item progression. So currently with Mythical Awakened items, a lot of power-up stones are needed to polish those items, and a great way to farm for them is by continuously doing item raid and selling every item you get from there. I estimated that it takes about 3 to 3.5 hours to reach 10,000 raid points from 0. each S rank item you get at the end, and sell will get you 33,250 stones, and that excludes all the 90 to 100 items which you will also get in between. If you are lucky and get one SS rank item, that will get you 98,250 power-up stones. So you are essentially using 300 keys to farm for at least 50,000 power-up stones in, let's just say, 4 hours. 300 keys is the same cost for farming in 610 on boost mode, which will get you about 120 soul shards. Starting out with 300 keys to farm in World 13.5 will get you 444 rubies. So all the math are displayed here for you. All that's left for you is to look at what you really need most in the game now. For myself, I need a lot of power-up stones for polishing, but at the same time, I make sure to complete at least 4 hours of hot time farming daily and make sure I get my soul shards for the week. All time aside, it will be dedicated to farming for items to get power-up stones. So let me know if you still have dilemmas about farming in the comments. Hopefully this video helped. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video. More helpful guides are coming your way. Thank you so much and see you!